Welcome everybody to Online Marketing Academy's weekly training. My name is Albie, and for my business partner Elizabeta in Macedonia, we both want to welcome you to our training today, so let's get into it. Okay, so if you're watching this video from a remote area and not from the actual website, then you definitely want to go to www.aemailer.club, and that's .club, not .com. All right, and go to the webinar tab, and you'll be able to find all the information that you need right there. Okay, once you go to www.aemailer.club, then you'll be able to see all the different tabs along the top, and you want to definitely go to the webinar tab, and then just scroll down and you'll see the different instructions that it gives you. If you have seen the webinar, then just click on the team video to view it. Just continue watching what you're watching right now. Okay. If you have not seen the webinar, then you definitely want to scroll down and enter the password right here, okay, and definitely watch that right now, because it's more important to watch the webinar if you're new to this. Okay, so just scroll down and you'll see a place where you can put in the password, and in today's password is OMA 2021, and you just want to enter that right in here. That's in lowercase letters, OMA 2021, and then just press enter, and it'll bring you in, and you'll be able to actually see the webinar from there. So you want to make sure that you scroll down. Password says scroll down for webinar, and in the area where it had the password before, you're going to now find the information about the actual webinar. And all you have to do is just simply subscribe after you click the blue button below. And after subscribing, you're going to get an email to join the webinar. Now, just to let you know, this is just a backup safety, just in case it doesn't take you to the webinar, but it should. So actually, what will normally happen is just when you click this blue button, so what will happen is a form will come up like this, and all you have to do is just put your name and your email, and it's going to send you a backup email just in case you don't have the address, or you accidentally click off of it. But it should actually direct you directly to the webinar. Okay, but just in case, you'll have an email that will give you the link inside there. Okay. Okay, so let's start the team training today. One of the first things you want to do is you want to open up your aemailer.club newsletter. Okay, and if you don't have this newsletter, then you can simply go down underneath the video and you'll be able to see a link for the newsletter right here. It says https://aemailer.club/newsletter-6. Okay, and that'll take you to the newsletter right there. All right, so once you get into the newsletter, then you're going to see the top of the title, Helpful Tips to Get More Traffic, More Engagements, and More Income. All right, and you'll be able to see 4 different subject headings right here. The first one is YouTube's new features aims to tackle negative comments. The next one is this mind flip that makes it impossible to fail. All right, 4 things to stop doing in 2021, and our team update for GDI, the Prosperity Marketing System, and the Power Lead System. Okay, now all you have to do is just scroll down, and you'll be able to start reading the first topic, and the second topic, and the third, and the fourth. All right, and then the last one is the 5th. Is the team update right here at the bottom. All right. Also, you can actually see a little bit about what it takes if you want to take your business to the next level and actually get some coaching or mentoring. You can actually just click on here and it'll take you to that site. We'll talk about that later. All right, but for right now, I just want to go into a couple things. The first of all is 4 things to stop doing in 2021. Now, I'm not going to go into all these different articles because you can go in here and check it out yourself. But I do want to show you this really great article that Elizabeth put in here called 4 Things to Stop Doing in 2021. And I think you'll find it very interesting. First of all, it goes into buying marketing products you don't use. Okay, So do not buy another product on how to market or how to make money online if you're not going to at least read it or watch it, okay? True, not everything you purchase will turn out to be something you want to implement in your business, and you don't know that until you read it or watch it. But even the stuff you don't directly use can be useful if you get at least one great idea from it. What's not useful is buying stuff and not even consuming the content. Makes sense, right? Okay, and there's a couple more things not to do here. Posting on social networks that are not providing a return on your time. Just because other marketers are on a particular social network does not mean that you have to be too. Take a hard look at each social network you're on and decide if it's paying off or if you're wasting your time. All right. Number 3 is making quantity of content for quality. And here's what's true. Blogs that post several times a week tend to get more customers than those that post less frequently. However, here's what else is true. Crappy content does not get your customers no matter how much of it you post. They're really, really true. If the choice is between quality of content and quantity, go for quality every time. It's better to make 2 posts a week than totally knock it out of the park than it is to make 7 posts that are mediocre. That's really good stuff right there. People sign up for great content. They return for great content, and they trust the person who delivers great content. And when they trust you, they buy from you too. All right? Totally makes sense there. I really found these articles very interesting. The last one is what not to do is going SEO crazy. If you can get enough inbound links, you'll rank high in Google and you'll get a flood of traffic, right? So you should focus all your time on link building, right? Wrong. Building links to your website does not make a business. Selling stuff makes a business, right? So furthermore, if you're building microsites just to link back to your main site, okay, you're filling your bucket with a leaky spoon. For those links to be relevant, those sites have got to be good. And how are you going to have time to create good content for all those microsites, right? We just said quality is what counts. So forget the microsites and never spend more than 5% of your time in link building. And never spend more than 5% of your time in link building. Instead, spend your time creating quality content, making quality contacts in your niche, and making your visitors and customers happy. These 3 things will build your business, not a fistful of microsites or link building obsession that robs you of your time and enthusiasm. All right? So I found that article to be very helpful for me. Maybe it's right down your alley, or maybe it's a little bit too advanced for you. Either way, you're going to find lots of great articles on this newsletter. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is the team update here. If you go to the very bottom, you can click on the team update. And I want to share with you something really quickly before we go here. So this week, the team update is going to talk about what will it cost you to not take action. Okay, and all you have to do is just scroll down. You can check out any of the different things on the front of this this article, but go to the team article at the bottom by clicking the button, and let's go into it just really quick. This week I want to share with you about how it's not how much the book costs, it's how much it will cost you if you don't read it, and that's by Jim Rohn. So how much will it cost you to not read the book? Good question, huh? That's kind of like saying, well, what will I learn that will change my life? Well, you never know until you read it. But for sure, nothing will change in your life unless you change, unless you bring some kind of catalyst for change into your life. And that's what books are. They're a catalyst for change, right? I know this makes sense, and to be honest, it's even easier to read these days than before. I mean, have you ever heard of Audible? Just go to Amazon.com, look for a book on Audible, and then buy it. Then just download it to your smartphone, and then press your new books icon so it uploads to your device, and you're all set. I listen to it while I'm driving or working or whatever. It really saves me a lot of time having to sit down and actually read it. Try it. By the way, if you want some awesome life-changing books to read, simply click on this link here, and it'll take you to our team store, where you'll be able to access all these amazing books. You know, such books like Wallace Wattles, 3 books, and you actually get The Science of Getting Rich, and a couple other books that he wrote. And you actually can get The Science of Getting Rich by itself right here. But if you want the trilogy, just go here. And then you can get The Science of Getting Rich right here. Slight Edge, Richest Man in Babylon. Some really amazing books here. Anyway, back to this subject. It's almost the same equation for getting coached or mentored, you know? What could possibly change by getting coached or mentoring? Well, possibly a lot. You know, by staying in the dark, it won't bring you anything new. It's kind of like what Albert Einstein said, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, right? So now it's time to think about what you're going to risk to achieve your dreams. The thing is, you don't have to search everywhere to figure out the formula like Elizabetta and I did. A mentor is the only reason Elizabetta and I were able to pull out of being in a rut advertising for years without really hardly anything to show for it. A mentor is the only reason I was able to figure out the 5 critical skills, and it is definitely the difference between success and failure online. And it will be for you too. All right, and all you have to do is just click on this link, and it will take you to our coaching and mentoring website. Another way to get to the coaching and mentoring website is simply scroll down to the very bottom of the newsletter, and you can click on the link, and it'll take you up to our coaching and mentoring website. Okay, and this is going to give you all the different information you need to know about our coaching and mentoring and all the different people who have gone through our program and who have appreciated it, and you'll be able to check it out for yourself. Okay, so the last thing I want to share with you real quick is the importance of the 5 critical skills. And you know, I talk about this all the time, and a lot of times people don't take me seriously enough. You know, they think, oh, well, Albie's, you know, here he goes again talking about the 5 critical skills. Or, you know, they think that I have come up with some idea that's helpful, but in reality, these 5 critical skills are critical. You know, when you talk about something that's critical, it's critical, right? And if you learn these skills, then things will change for you. And I'm really serious about this. If you take what I'm saying and actually, you know, begin to learn these, implement these 5 skills, and begin to master them, then everything's going to change for you working online. All right, and so I really want you to understand that's really crucial. And one of the first things that you can do to start learning what the 5 critical skills are is to go through the seminar or the webinar. I apologize, the webinar, and actually viewing it, and you know, once you actually get to the webinar main page, then just scroll down and go through the webinar. It's an hour and a half, actually a little bit less than an hour and a half, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get through the webinar, but I promise you it's worth it, because it's going to give you all the information you need to actually get started and beginning to implement the 5 critical skills. I mean, honestly, just like you know, Einstein said, you can, you know, keep doing the same thing over and over again expecting different results. You know, or you can actually do something, you know, that actually matters, that's different. You know, go about doing implementing a catalyst in your life that can change things for yourself. And the 5 critical skills is that catalyst that you need to implement. Okay, so again, if you need help trying to figure out, you know, once you watch the video, just email us back. Once you watch the webinar, just email us back if you need some help or any ideas, or if you have any thoughts about the webinar. And we look forward to helping you to begin learning how to master these 5 critical skills, okay? Oh, and by the way, next week we're going to have another team video, and so look forward for that, okay? You'll see an email coming in your email box about it. Until next week, until next Wednesday, have a great day. Bye-bye.